Good morning, students. Now see exercise 6.2 and question number 5. Find mean proportional of 4 and 9. So in this question we have to find mean. Suppose that P is the mean proportional of 4 and 9, then now see 4, right? Ratio P is a mean. Proportional P, ratio 9. We know that inner is means and outer is extremes. So P multiplied with P is equals to 4 multiplied by 9. P square is equals to 36. Now students, we have to remove this square. And how can we remove this square? By taking square root on both sides. Can you see the square root? And we know that value of the square root is equals to 1 over 2. Right? So write on the perfect square, P square. And 36 is the perfect square of 6 square. 6 square is equals to 36. Now put the value of square root 1 over 2, 1 over 2 and remove the square root. So 2 cancel with square, square cancel with square, just P is equals to 6 is left, and this is the answer. This is the mean proportional of 4 and 9. Right, students? Good morning, students. Today's lecture is about direct proportion, Unit 6, page 70. Now see the definition of direct proportion. Direct proportion is a relation in which one quantity increases or decreases in a same proportion by increasing or decreasing the other quantity. Now students, see example. The price of one chewing gum is 5 rupees. The price of 2 chewing gums is 10 rupees. 3 chewing gums 15, 4 chewing gums 20, 5 chewing gums 25. Now number of chewing gums increasing in the same proportion, the cost price is also increasing. Right, students? So it means that this is a direct proportion. Now see exercise 6.2, page 72, question number 6. Now students, open your maths book, page number 72 and see question number 6. If 150 shirts can be stitched on 6 sewing machines in a day, how many machines are required to stitch 225 shirts in a day? It means 150 shirts stitched on the 6 machines, right? And now how many machines are required to stitch 225 shirts in a day? So now you can see quantity between shirts and machines, right? Now first is given to you 150 shirts. How many machines? 6. Now second is 225 shirts, and here we have to find how many machines are required to stitch 225 shirts in a day, right? So that's why arrow going downwards, because 150 number of shirts increase into 225. Same over here. So that's why we will show the arrow downwards. Now this is the arrowhead and this is a tail. So tail come first. 150 over 225 is equals to, again tail will come first, 6 over x. Now over here we will use cross multiplication method. So now you can see cross multiplication method. right? 150 multiply with x, 6 multiply with 225. Now you can see 150 multiplied by x, 225 multiplied by with 6. So divide 150 on both sides. Why? Because we have to find number of machines. X. Number of machines. Value of x we have to find. So neighbor number that one 150 we have to remove. How can we remove? By taking division operation. We know that opposite of multiplication is division. So that's why we will do division. 150 divided by 150, they cancel with each other. Then just x is left, is equals to 225 multiplied by 6 and 150. First take the table of 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 75 is equals to 150. Right? Now take next table 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 25 is 75. Take the table of 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 45 is 225. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. So x is equals to 9 machines. Right, students? Okay, students. Now see question number 7. Again, open your maths books and come to the page number 72. Now see, if 7 buffaloes give 56 liters milk, how many milk can we get from 12 buffaloes? Right? Now again, quantity between buffaloes and milk. 7 buffaloes gives 56 liters milk. Right? Then how many milk can we get from 12 buffaloes? Right? So you can see again number will increase. So arrow goes downwards. Right, students? Now tail, head. Tail come first. I told you in the previous question. Tail come first, 7 over 12. Again tail will come first, 56 over x. Again we will use cross multiplication method. So now see cross multiplication method. 7 multiply with x, 12 multiply with 56. Now divide 7 on both sides. Can you see? 7 cancel. Just x is left. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 8 is 56. 8 times 12 is 96. So 96 liters milk can we get from 12 buffaloes. Right, students? So this is the answer. Okay, students. Now see question number 10. Rahim paid his servant rupees 750 for 1 week and 3 days. What amount will he pay him for a month of 30 days? 1 week and 3 days. Now again quantity between rupees and days. Right? So now 1 week. 1 week, how many days? 7 days and plus 3 days means 3 days. Total days 10 days. So now he paid his servant rupees 750, right, for 10 days. What amount will he pay him? It means we have to find money for a month of 30 days. Again, tail, head. Tail 750 over x, 10 over 30, and again we will use cross multiplication method. Now see cross multiplication method. X multiply with 10 is equals to 750 multiply with 30. Now divide 10 on both sides. 10 and 10 cancel, just x is left. Then rupees 750 multiplied by 30 divided by 10. 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 3 is 30. Then 750 multiply with 3. So rupees 2250 is your answer. Right, students? Now note down homework questions. So now students, page number 73. Review exercise 6. Homework questions. Review exercise 6. Question number 5 and question number 6 is your homework. Right, students?